Hey there, it's Notes from the Mat with Sparkle and Sweat. How's it going? Welcome, yay! This video is going to be inside today rather than outside. It's really kind of weird for me to do a video on the inside. I like being outside, but it's snowing and it's cold. I don't like it. All right, so let's get going with this thing. I want to keep this short and sweet and probably to about 5 minutes because I think for YouTube videos, I don't know, but how long do you last during a YouTube video? Sometimes maybe 2-3 minutes. So I'm going to try to keep this really short and sweet. One of the things that I teach people, oh, and you might not have known this, I'm a trainer, right? So I go out to organizations and I talk to organizations, and not only just organizations, but people when I coach and when I mentor and when I therapize. I talk to them about something called the behavior change model, and this is what this is right here. And I want to tell you a little bit about this today, okay? And I'm going to keep it short and sweet, all right? So what we want to think about here is changing a behavior, okay? And when we want to change behavior, we have to look at 3 different aspects of changing behaviors, okay? Or we can, if you don't want to call this a behavior, you can call it a goal, okay? So one of the things that we have to look at is the motivation to change the goal or to change a behavior. Now, when we look at motivation, motivation is an internal and external factor. Okay, so you're asking, hey, Kitty, what does that mean? Okay, internal is how that new behavior, how that new goal is going to make you feel. Okay, is it going to increase your self-efficacy? Is it going to increase your self-esteem, your agency, those kinds of things? How's it going to make you feel? Is it going to make you feel good, joyous? Like you've gained new knowledge, you have a new skill set. How will that make you feel on the inside? Because that's going to help motivate you. Now, there's a lot of other things that go on internally with regards to motivation, but I don't have a lot of time to discuss that today, so I'm just going to keep it basic, like how's it going to make you feel? Okay. Also, motivation is an external thing. Okay. On the outside, why do you want to accomplish this new behavior? Why do you want this new goal to happen? Okay. Maybe it's something like, oh, it'll be a pay bump. Maybe it will be a promotion. Or perhaps it's the simple fact that you want to go on vacation. Kona. Woo, that's me. Alrighty, so that's motivation, internal and external. Now, I have had, when I've talked to leaders and managers and supervisors, when I talk about this particular model, they're like, well, I don't know what motivates people. Everybody's different. And I'm like, yes, absolutely. Everybody is different. So with that being said, ask. Build that relationship with that person that you're trying to get a new behavior or a new goal with. Ask them, what will motivate you? Okay, internal, external, because sometimes it's not a pay bump, sometimes it's not money, maybe it's time, and time translates into money sometimes, okay? So think about that. Think a little bit outside the box when it comes to motivation. Also, we have to look at capability. Does this individual have the capability to change? And also that's internal and external as well. The internal part of change is fear maybe. Will this bring up some sort of fear or a threat within this individual or within myself if I'm trying to obtain a new behavior or a new goal? Okay, I have to be really clear about what my fears are in order to make this change, because a new behavior, a new goal is something different and new, and sometimes that can be scary for people. Okay, so we have to get to the root of that as well. Also, capability might talk about knowledge. If we're trying to get somebody to do a new behavior, do they have the skill set in order to do that? If not, what are we going to do for that person? Okay, are we going to get them a class? Do you need to take a class? Do you need to do some reading? You know, that kind of thing. It speaks to knowledge. How are we going to do that? Okay, do they need a support person? Do they need a mentor? Okay, so that speaks to capability, internal as well as external. And if you notice, there's a theme here. With changing behaviors, there's internal drives and external drives so far, okay? The last one I want to talk about briefly is opportunity. If we are going to get somebody, or if we are going to move them into a new behavior, if we are going to create a new goal for ourselves, we have to create opportunity to do so. Okay, we can't just say, okay, I'm going to give this to you. This is going to be a new behavior or a new goal, however you want to look at that, and not give them the opportunity to practice. We have to give opportunity, okay? And along with that opportunity is the opportunity and the psychological safety to say it's okay to fail. And if you fail, what are you going to do with it? Let's learn from that. Let's let's do the postmortem. Let's find out what went wrong, what went well, so we can change this up so we can make this more successful if it was not as successful as you had hoped it would be. Okay? Well, in a nutshell, that's the behavior change model. I would love to go into deeper detail with you on this. So if you want some training on this, if you want some coaching on this, please feel free to contact me. Give me a call. I love talking about this stuff, and I love bringing it into organizations because I think it's super important, especially if you are trying to get people to go into a new direction. All right, well, that's all I have for today. What shall I say? Namaste. Live long and prosper. Bye now.